Thank you for joining us tonight on another episode of HauntsRUs, where we are haunted on Maine. I'm your host, Cheeve, and I've always been a little suspicious of mannequins and life-size dolls. I just don't trust them. I'm joined by my two co-hosts tonight, Gato and Thoughty. Tell us about yourselves, ladies.
What's going on? My name is Gato. Mannequins, there's something. I'll tell you that. Macy's got it going, though. I don't know about Forever 21.
Oh, they.
Yeah, it did something to me. Yeah. Anyways.
You were awakened by mannequins, is what you're saying?
That's a long story. This ain't an LGBT podcast.
That was a lesbian awakening.
All right, that's.
I mean, it is though.
That's a lot. That's a lot of stuff you just dropped on us lately.
Yeah. Hold on.
Stop
the podcast. What?
Hold up.
Hold on.
You've been horny over like a mannequin? Is that what you're saying? Like,
they got
curves, man.
They got thick mannequins,
90s.
Macy's.
Alright. Thoughty, tell us a little bit about yourselves. Yeah.
I'm sorry. That's funny.
It's
imagine baby Gato like, oh my god.
He probably went to like the flea markets and like touched the titties out of like the cheap plastic.
Oh yeah.
I was like hyper realistic at those times, man.
The pants on the flea market. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Jesus.
That's how the titty feel.
Wow.
Anyway. Oh my god. Ooh, rock hard. Titty.
Birkin. Size 0.
Delicious. Anyway. Hi. I'm Thoughty. I'm still in my emo phase, and I absolutely hate mannequins. And I'm also not a big fan of men either.
Mannequins and men?
And men.
And man.
And My Chemical Romance.
And men in general. Get him out of here. That's the only man I love.
Gerald Way.
What's his name? Gerard Leto. No. Something Way. Jared Leto, wrong one.
Yeah, he's the jocker, but not anymore.
Yeah, he's the jocker. He's the joke man.
Yeah. But yeah, we got a real exciting show for you tonight. We're going to talk about two very interesting stories about some very eerie mannequins. Some might say that they're so realistic that they're afraid they're corpse, and one of them actually is. Have you folks heard about La Pascualita?
In passing.
What about
Surprisingly,
you,
I haven't. I've heard a lot of urban legends, or like things that happen in Mexico, but that's something that's never crossed my pathway, or at least like story time wise. I ain't never heard of that in my life.
Yeah, I hadn't heard about it until like recently, because the story takes place in Chihuahua, Mexico. And, like, I'm not from around that area. For our listeners that don't know, Mexico is really, really big. It's pretty big.
It's not just Mexico City.
It's really big.
It's kind of, some would say it's a whole country.
Yeah, since we did that lovely episode on the Doll Island, we'd bring you another nice doll episode from Mexico. Our story starts in Chihuahua, Mexico in 1930. This bridal shop brought in this mannequin that was so lifelike in appearance and so close to appearance to the previous shop owner's daughter, who had tragically passed away not long afterwards. it's believed that the shop owner's daughter tragically died on her wedding day from like a black widow spider bite.
A black widow spider? Those the dangerous ones.
That's the one that's dangerous.
Oh no, that's the one that kills you.
Oh, no.
Yeah, and she died from that.
She perished?
Yes, she did perish.
She perished from a black widow spider.
The shop owner's name was Pascuala Esperanza, and that's kind of where the mannequin gets its name, because Pascualita, little Pascuala, like her daughter. See, feel it? Yeah. I saw like some misinterpretations online where it's just like Pascualita means daughter. I'm just like, no.
Oh my god.
Otherwise, she would just be named Mija.
Bro,
like, that's Mija over there. You know?
This is the second story where white people fucked it up and misinterpreted the story.
Yeah, but she gets the name Pascualita because it's believed that it was the shop owner's Pascuala's little daughter who passed away on her wedding night. And not long, supposedly the legends say that, like, not long after she'd, like, passed away, like, this mannequin was propped in front of, like, the shop window, and people were, like, really upset by it because it had, like, a striking resemblance to the daughter.
Mm-hmm. Gross.
Yeah, people started making the rumor that it was actually the daughter's corpse that was being propped up there because she had, like, the mannequin is known to have, like, very detailed hands. That's the thing that people speculate on about, is, like, her hands are, like, super detailed. Have you guys seen them?
Yeah, they're really creepy.
Yeah, they have, like, nails and stuff in them. Like, it has, like, a nice little wrinkle to it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a little bit off-putting. I think the thing that makes it, like, really off-putting to a lot of viewers is that she has, like, rooted hair, eyelashes, and eyebrows. It's the eyebrows that really freaks me out, because you don't even typically see that with, like, collector's dolls. You know, they don't usually have the eyebrows rooted. So I think that's one of the things that, like, really triggers people, is when they see, like, the rooted eyelashes, the eyebrows, and the inserted eyes, which people say follows you at night.
That's kind of all mannequins. Mannequins are fucking creepy as shit. You had your lesbian awakening with us. I'm like, no. I fucking hate mannequins. I cannot.
I don't care. I go bougie after that. Like, yeah, you re-woken me up. Waking up my sexual senses. But I don't care how I act brand new and shit. Like, I'm too bougie for them now.
You're like, I'm gonna need at least 30% more detail for that one. I'm gonna need that boob to be a little bit more squishy.
They make figures like that.
They do. I know. I've seen a couple of the figures
that are made that have, like, the rubber parts that are squishy, but the bad part about those is that they go rotten after a while. Like, they get hard.
Ugh.
Yeah, so I have a figure that has a rubber body, but I haven't taken it out of the box because that was an impulse buy, and I don't have any shelf space for it.
So you haven't given that titty a little feel up.
It's a male. It's Saitama from One Punch Man.
Oh.
Yeah.
You haven't given that head a little rub.
A little rub. I have.
Little head.
You had to moisturize it. That boy ashy right now.
I gotta take him out of the box and moisturize him a little.
Oh no!
It's like, I'm sorry, Saitama.
Exactly.
I love you.
That poor guy could start a fire just by rubbing his knuckles together.
Oh my god. I think I blew out my microphone right now. You caught me off guard.
But the thing that's interesting about this mannequin is, like, it's super detailed, and I think that's what's really off-putting about that is, like, when you look at, like, mannequins now, like Leslie, who looks at mannequins all the time, from what I've heard.
Yeah. She's a mannequin connoisseur.
Yeah, she likes to look at them.
Appreciate it.
Likes to dress them up.
Appreciator of mannequins. You know, when you think about, like, more mass manufactured and, like, retail mannequins, like, a lot of them don't even, like, have fucking faces, you know?
Yeah.
And I think that's what's, like, really off-putting about this one is, like, not only does it have, like, a face, but it has, like, all of, like, these rooted features and stuff that, like, gives it kind of, like, an off-putting look.
Yeah, I'm looking at it right now.
Mannequins, usually it's just, like, the details are just, like, embedded. They're just raised lines for, like, the eyes and, like, the eyebrows and the lips.
Yeah.
But when we look at, like, Pascualita over here, she has, like, her nice... the thing I don't like about the hair also is that it looks a little bit, like, dry. Like, it had oil in it at one point. Which is what makes it, like, really off-putting, too.
Yeah, it's kind of gross, man. Like, I mean...
Like, the face is super cute, but, like... The artist could have done with, like, a little bit more contouring in the face, because it's looking really pale, and I think that's another part that's really
a little bit more blush to make it look like she's not a corpse.
Yeah, it's got, like,
definitely
a really
nice.
cute face to it, and, like, people say that it looks like the daughter, but that's just, like, a really common face shape, you know?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And, like, it's a very expressive. It definitely has, like, the little smile, and, like, the lips are, like, really, like, well made.
Yeah, I was just about to say that, like, we're scared of progress because this is just, like, a really well made doll.
Yeah, it was this doll, or this mannequin is almost, like, 100 years old now. So this was definitely, like, a one-of-a-kind, like, it was made by an artist and sculpted. Like, it might have been... Like, they might have, like, been like, oh, make it look a little bit like our daughter. She's really pretty. Like, with the updo and everything.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking, too. When you said that, I was like, well, I mean, it's very likely that they just love their daughter and wanted her to be, like, on the front of their store.
Yeah, and then when they commission the mannequin, or wherever they retrieve the mannequin, like, they just sort of like that look, you know?
Yeah. Who doesn't want to look at their daughter all day?
Yeah, put her up in the shop, man. But I guess that's also what, like, really upset people. It's just like, ugh. But, like, it's, we have no way to, like, confirm this story, because, like, of course it's also, like, 100 years old, you know?
Damn.
Like, we don't know what Pascuala's daughter, like, actually passed away from, and, like, the story that, like, she died on her wedding day could also just be, like... a nice narrative to spin. You know, it makes for a good story, you know? That, like, she died on her wedding day, and then her corpse was propped up on, like, the wedding gown shop. Like, the irony of, like, owning a wedding shop and, like, dying on your wedding day. Which is, like, a really insensitive thing to say.
Yeah.
Like, oh, she just, like, propped up her dead daughter on, like, the wedding shop display because, you know, profit, I guess.
Yeah, we just wanted to freak out our neighbors.
Yeah,
let's play a joke on them with our, with our using our dead daughter. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just like, well, what the fuck else am I gonna do with this corpse? You know, I might as well use it for something.
Might as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's... Man, I hate, like... I hate when we... Well, I don't hate when we talk about these, but I hate when we, like, kind of pick it apart, because then... Everything's just not haunted. It's just a doll.
It's just a doll. I don't know. I don't think dolls themselves can be haunted. I think they're definitely manipulated by entities. But the doll themselves, I don't feel is haunted.
Yeah. Yeah.
But they can probably, like, carry an entity with them. As for, like, Pascualita, the thing that people are mostly afraid of is that they feel like she moves a little bit. Like you'll look at her and then, like, she'll shift positions just a little bit when you look away. Yeah, that's the superstition that they have about her. But also, it just feels like she's just a really detailed, like, wax figure. Like, have any of you guys ever gone to, like, a Madame Tussauds museum?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I went to
one here in San Francisco. And when I went in and I saw all of those dolls, I was, like, a little bit off-put by it. Because they look super realistic. And so it just looked like there's just these people standing really still.
Yup.
And, like, I got the chills walking in there. Like, it was, like, really awkward, like, walking in there for the first time.
It's really gross. I mean, like, it's really cool. Like, the artistry is like, holy shit, you made this you made this person and they look exactly like them. But it's fucking creepy. Like, even when you touch them, they feel like a dead body.
Oh, yeah, because they're all, like, cold,
like,
and, like, they have, like, the detail of, like, the cracks of, like, the skin, and, it
no.
just freaks me. It's that uncanny valley, you know?
Yeah.
That's what
I think that's what the story is. I mean, I don't know. Low-key, I kind of just hope that she's haunted. I don't know, maybe, like, a shadow person, like...
to be haunted so bad.
I want it to be haunted so bad. I don't know. I
mean,
later. If people are always feeling, like, scared around her, maybe a shadow person was like, hey.
Maybe there's something that is attached to her, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Because there's a lot of superstition around her. And I think, like, when you give an item or an object, like, a certain kind of energy, something will manifest.
Mm-hmm.
Like, a lot of folks in the area will request the dress that she's wearing, or, like, leave her little offerings,
mm-hmm.
like, for her to, like, bless their marriage, because they believe she's like a bit of like a good luck symbol, you know? Like, if you get your dress from La Pascualita, you'll have like a good wedding and your husband will stay with you. Or like you give her offerings in hopes that you'll get married one day or something like that. And I think like when you give an object or something that sort of energy, something does happen, you
mm-hmm.
know?
Bro, that shit's Mexican as fuck.
Yeah, that shit is Mexican as fuck.
Yeah. Like, oh, we're gonna give her stuff so we can get married. It's like, okay.
Yeah. She's
but yeah, I think
like,
you're right.
She's become like super iconic in like her area. Like people are like really off put by her though.
She might not be haunted by a daughter, but there's something going on with her.
Yeah, it's definitely a little bit creepy looking to people, especially when like you stare at her for like long periods of time. Because like, it's like when you guys were little, did you guys like ever, you know how like the Chuck E. Cheese, like it'll close the curtains when like the doll isn't like, or the animatronic isn't like doing a show?
Mm-hmm.
Did you guys ever like as a little kid like go under the curtains and like watch the fucking animatronic in the dark?
No.
I have. And
What kind of
in
child?
the dark, it looks like it moves just a little bit, and it's like really eerie.
Oh, wait. Never mind. I know exactly what you're talking about. Yeah.
Yeah, Chuck E. Cheese.
Are you talking about Chuck E.
There's like
Cheese?
a little
like,
curtain.
Go under the curtain and like watch the animatronic in the dark.
Yeah, and they kind of are just like still blinking and moving around. Yeah. Oh my god. You unlocked a memory that I think I fucking repressed. That's just scary. No.
I never did that. I don't know if you've known this, Chibi, like if you see this at the boardwalk, Laughing Sal, you know that creepy
the vintage little automaton
woman,
mm-hmm.
the vintage one that they keep. Yeah, like I see that almost every day at work. But when I was a kid, like that spooked the hell out of me. As to like to anybody, like I don't know, Thadi, I'm gonna try to look up a link so you can see Laughing Sal.
Yeah,
so you can watch it later and you can see what I mean by that.
She just like
it's something.
She's like a little automaton, and she has like the sound effect of her laughing. She's got like her hands wide and in front of her, and she's just like rocking back and forth, side to side. And she's like a little bit creepy, but she's also a treasure.
Okay, a little creepy treasure.
A treasure.
I mean,
she's like
just a little, yeah.
That's how most things are, I think.
Treasure.
That sounds terrifying and I don't like it. I can hardly even handle, like, do you guys know Zoltar from what is it? No, what are they called? Oh my god, I can't believe I forgot the beach. What is it called?
Big. Dude, Zoltan is at like every pier. There's one in the boardwalk also, I think.
Oh, see, well there you go. Those Zoltan ones, I can't.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like it. It'll be like, Zoltar will tell you your future, and I'm like, please don't. I don't want it. I don't want to know.
Keep it to yourself.
Keep it to yourself, dude. Yeah.
Yeah, we gotta
try to take my money and shit.
I hate her. Oh my god.
Looked up a picture.
No.
Yeah, you seen it? Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I sent a link of a video. Like when you see her in action, like yo, it's crazy. Like the times that I've closed at the boardwalk and I had to like shut her down and just seeing her still and just seeing her smile.
She's about to
No, thank you. Oh my god.
Put your guard down and jump ya.
Seriously, that's what she looks like. No.
I know, right?
She's
taller than me.
No.
She could take us down,
And
man.
she's built.
Yo, she's... I mean, you're right, though. She's gross,
For
but, like,
real.
also kind of thick.
Stop that.
Yo.
She's dummy
she
thick,
is
though.
a
You
big
can't
body
deny
woman.
that.
Look at her go.
She's very jolly.
Oh, my God. Very jolly. Why, you calling her fat? Rude.
All day,
Oh
every
my God,
day.
I
She's
hate
just
it.
like,
That's so gross. Why would you make it laugh?
Another of like
Oh,
the
yeah.
really like odd details about La Pascualita is that she has like leg veins painted on, which seems like a weird detail for like the artist to add, right? Because like no one fucking, there ain't nothing pretty about like leg veins. Why would you add that, you know?
Realism. For the art.
Yeah, they say that when they dress and they undress the doll, they always put like a little curtain over her to like, you know, to preserve her modesty. She probably has like sculpted nipples and everything, man. We don't know.
Oh. Wait, does she have a coochie?
I don't know.
What if she has a coochie? If she has a coochie, then I believe that she's a corpse. Only if she has a coochie.
I don't think the artist would add that, but I don't know, man. Artists, they're freaks, man.
I don't know, man. They are freaks. I mean, even regular mannequins have, like, the outline of nipples.
Yeah.
Which is
Well,
kind of
yeah,
stupid.
like this weird tidbit of like quote unquote like evidence that people use where it's just like only the shop owner and trusted employees are allowed to dress and undress Pascualita. And I'm like, well, of course. You don't go into like the Forever 21 and try to undress the mannequins there, you know? That ain't proof. Like, I don't know about Gato. Maybe she tried to undress a mannequin once.
I didn't have to. Sometimes we're just there, and I'm just like, hey.
Hey, just pull it down a little bit.
Just
like,
a little bit.
Internet was
just give.
how you can these days, okay? Like, that's just it would be
You just gotta get it where
exactly,
you get
man.
it, man.
I'm not fucking with
Hey,
no
man.
dial-up though.
Oh my goodness, it's okay. I used to be like, you remember in like what was it? In like health class when they showed you the diagram of what of a vulva looks like. I used to be real intrigued by those.
Damn.
Through the textbook days. Oh my god, I looked up La Pascualita. And there's a picture of her looking straight at you. I don't like it. It's gross.
Ooh, don't like that.
Don't like that. No. Yeah,
And
she's
among
just
the legends around her, there's a legend that goes that like one day a French magician came to Chihuahua, Mexico, and he was so entranced by her that he used his magic to bring her to life. And every night he dances with her and dances with her around the shop. And every morning he makes sure to like put her back in her place to dance with her again next night. And the thing about that is like real preserved corpses are a lot less pleasant looking than Pascualita. Pascualita looks nice. She's like a really well done mannequin, all things considered. Like super realistic mannequins, you know, that uncanny valley. It's always a little bit off putting. But like when we look at like actual corpses that have been preserved like such after like a long period of time, you know, and like the Mexican heat for 100 years, Pascualita would not look as good as she does right now.
Oh no. She would not.
And speaking about men dancing with mannequins, Thoughty, I think you brought a really interesting story to the table.
Yeah, I got a doozy for you guys. See, so I have the picture up here. Like you said, she would not look at all pleasant. She would look like just fucking Terrible. So there was this guy. Actually, let me go back. Hold on. There was this woman. Her name was Elena de Hoyos, and she was unfortunately the subject of a man's obsession. He was born in Germany. He was a radiologist. His name was Karl Tanzler, I believe. He claimed to have visions of a black-haired woman who was meant to be his true love, and he believed that Elena was that. Yeah.
You just brought back a really bad memory.
Yeah. What?
So, like, I've had, like, 2 boys that had crushes on me that told me, like, the same exact story.
They told you that?
Yeah, they told me that they had dreams that they would, like, go out with a girl that looks like me. And then I never went out with them.
Good. Yeah. That's good. Because you might have ended up like fucking Elena.
I might have ended up hella murdered.
You might have ended up hella murdered. Okay, well, actually, she was not murdered. She was not murdered, but it was still disgusting. So, again, backtracking.
A bit of a trigger warning for our audience. This next story involves the desecration of a corpse and the sexual abuse of a corpse.
Yes.
So if you're listening with younger viewers, which you shouldn't be, this is not a child-friendly
This is
podcast.
not.
We curse a lot.
Talk
Kids out
about
of here.
being horny on the first episode.
Yo, fuck them kids. Get them out.
But, you know, we don't tell you how to live your life. But,
Amen.
Just so you know.
If you're curious, keep it up. But anyway, so this dude, he didn't murder her. Spoiler alert, she was not murdered. But yeah, she was desecrated. Should I just go in chronological order, or do you want to know what, like, the big thing was?
You go ahead and tell us the story, whichever way you feel comfortable in.
Okay. So he saw visions of a black-haired lady, and he was like, oh, this is my true love. He was fucking crazy. But, so he saw her, and he's like, yeah, that's the one. And he had seen her while she was either getting treatment or, like, they were just finding out now that she had tuberculosis, which at that time was a fatal disease, basically. So he's in love with this girl. She has tuberculosis. And then
he was her radiologist,
Yeah.
right?
He was her radiologist. I believe I think I may have cut off, but pretty sure I mentioned that he was a radiologist.
But like, to make it clear to the audience, he was not a doctor.
No.
He might have been a bit of a scam artist.
He was definitely a scam artist.
Yeah.
Yeah, he insisted on being her doctor, and he was not one. He didn't know. He only knew radio, basically. Whatever radiology is. He wasn't a doctor, and he was like, "No, I got you, girl. I'm gonna treat you. You're gonna be cured. Don't worry." So because he was not a doctor, he would give her like random ass tinctures and medicine, just like pumping her full of random shit that he thought was gonna cure her. Obviously she died. So she died.
Spoiler alert.
Yeah, spoiler alert, she's dead. So she died because she had tuberculosis and he was giving her random shit that wasn't gonna work. He was not a doctor.
But he was absolutely infatuated with her.
Yeah, so he loved her to death. He loved her to death. So he insisted on paying for her funeral, which the family agreed to. I hope because they didn't realize he was a fucking weirdo. But I don't know, because while he was giving her...
He definitely had, like, an air of, like, authenticity, because it's just like, what did he say? He was, like, a baron or something?
Oh, yeah, he was like, oh, I'm, like, the Duke Franz Ferdinand. No, he was saying that he was, like, a duke. He was not a duke.
Some sort of...
You could just give yourself any title back in those days. This was the 1930s, I forgot to mention.
Yeah, no one's checking.
No one's checking, yeah. They're like, oh, you're a duke? Sweet. You're a doctor?
Sure.
Fuck yeah, just hang out with my young daughter alone.
Yeah, how old was Elena at this time?
Oh, she was 21 and he was 53. Ooh. So he was 32 years her senior. And well, anyway, like I was saying, I hope that they didn't they didn't know that he was a fucking weirdo. But again, I don't know, because while he was giving her these treatments, he would like profess his love to her over and over again and like give her hella gifts.
He's like, "Don't die, you're so sexy."
Yeah, you're so sexy. Don't die. Yeah, it's he was a creepy old man and he was disgusting. Mm-hmm. She didn't like it, obviously.
It's very much like a one-sided like
yeah,
affection. She was just like,
it was
all right,
very one-sided.
Doctor.
Yeah, I don't think many women would want to be married or would want to be with a man who was twice their age and also married with a daughter.
Who could be your same age as you,
you're
you
like
know?
30 years older than me. You're gonna like die next year.
You're gonna die next year. Well, I think she... Oh no. Unfortunately, he outlived her.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, despite the 32-year age gap.
Yeah, the tuberculosis got her, man.
Yeah, the tuberculosis and the fact that she wasn't being treated by an actual doctor. Just a fucking crazy man. Yeah, oh yeah, he was married. She was estranged, obviously, because he was trying to get with this fucking 21-year-old girl with tuberculosis. Disgusting. Disgusting. But anyway.
Fucking gross, dude.
Yeah, I hate him. I hate men. It seems. This sounds a lot like something a man would do.
Yeah, this story really makes you hate guys. I'm gonna tell you that right now.
It's kind of yeah. You're like, oh wow, what a creepy murder. No, I'm heated. But anyways, right. So he pays for your
you were
funeral.
Telling me how heated this fucking thing got you. Oh, you were telling me earlier, like, how heated you got when you were learning about the story.
Mm-hmm. I'm just gonna say yes because you cut off. Or my internet sucks, one of the two. Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no.
What happened?
Okay.
Alright, go on with your story.
Anyway, so he pays for her funeral. He pays for her funeral. He spares no expense because it's the love of her life. And he sets her up with a cozy little mausoleum. I believe it's called it's like a small one. It wasn't like a huge expensive. Is that one of the ones where like you go inside and you see the body? Yeah. Yeah, you can go inside. There's a lock and key and everything.
But he had the lock and the key.
Girl!
Mausoleum.
Am I telling this story?
Okay, I'm sorry. I'll let you go.
Alright. Set her up nice and cozy with the mausoleum. A mausoleum that he had the only fucking key to. Mm-hmm. Yeah, why the family didn't question it, I don't know. But hindsight is 100%. Because he would frequently visit her in her like mausoleum tomb thing. And have conversations with her and like tend to her body and pump her full of formaldehyde to stave her composition. Because he wanted her to stay nice and fresh and beautiful, obviously. He also had a phone installed in her tomb so he could call her.
Call her?
Yeah, so he could call her.
In the mausoleum?
Yeah, so he could call this dead body.
Oh gosh, it's just like DMing a girl that's not interested
He's
in you.
literally just saying, hey, hello, hi, how are you? Hi, hello.
What would you do if I was in there right now?
Oh my god, stop. Oh my god, I am triggered.
Taking a shower without
stop.
Me?
This guy is that guy like times 20.
Like he has no game. So much
decomposing without
oh
me.
My god.
Zero game. He has
zero.
No game. God, wow. Imagine having so little game that you are pretending to be like Like, for all intents and purposes, they think that he's a doctor.
Mm-hmm.
Like, how do you not get pussy when you say you're a doctor?
Right.
Yeah.
Like, you should be drowning in
I'm a
bitches
baron.
when you say that you're a doctor.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Right? Like, I'm a baron. I'm a doctor. I'm gonna save your daughter. Here's all these gifts. She still says no. What?
And then
Like,
they
so
say,
you know
you
he
know,
was
and
a
then they're
fucking
like,
Mondo
oh,
creep,
like,
too.
you're a doctor, and they fling the panties at you, and that's that. You know what I mean? Like, that's just how it has to be.
Right?
Right? God.
That's it. That's the only work you gotta do.
That's all you gotta do.
It really, yeah. It's disgusting. So yeah, so I guess he got like tired of commuting. Tired of sending the DMs and saying hi, hello with no answer. So he moved her body into his house, where he continued to tend to her body for 7 years before he was caught.
7 years?
7 whole years. 7 whole years of decomposition and nobody thinking anything of it. No, she smelled, actually. They mentioned that she stinks, and he would just, like, douse her with perfume and oil to kind of cover it up.
Oh.
In Florida.
And he would, like, lay down in bed with this body.
This muggy body, bro. Like, this is some shit.
It's a muggy body. Is this? Oh, did I forget to mention that this is Florida?
Oh, gosh. And if you're watching, we're about to put up a picture of the corpse itself. So trigger warning for a corpse picture, and she ain't looking too great, fam.
Oh.
I'll tell you that.
Oh no, she looking a little worse for wear.
She looks like. She reminds me of, like, the traditional papier-mâché Mexican dolls. Have you seen those?
Oh yeah.
She kind of looks like that.
Well,
and, like,
she is made of plaster a little bit.
mm-hmm.
Or her skin is what's it called? Oh yeah, that's what I was getting into.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah. Her body is like it is made out of plaster, wire, and silk. Yeah.
Gotta get that cushion in there.
Gotta get that cushion for the pushing, you know.
Oh, no, I don't like that. I do not like that.
No, yeah. I mean, it wasn't confirmed, so if you want to think that maybe he didn't do it, it wasn't confirmed.
In the 7 years, he never did it. I mean,
yeah, probably like. I think the police reports were like, no, we don't know for sure, but like maybe. It's like, no shit, dude. Like if he's crazy enough to, oh my god, if he's crazy enough to pretend that she's a doctor or that he's a doctor and to fix her body up with plastic and wire and silk, I think he fucked it. He must have. Oh, 1 second.
And it's like, how did this fool eventually get caught?
Well, after 7 years, what was it? Let me see. He was eventually caught by Elena's sister. Yeah, she forced her way into his house and found her sister, basically. She thought it was a doll.
Oh, dude.
Yeah.
Ooh.
She thought it was...
Even if it's just, like, a really big doll, that's, like, super off-putting.
Yeah, that's still super fucking spooky. Imagine going in, seeing, like, a doll of your sister, being like, oh, fuck, that's creepy, and then seeing that there's, like, actual flesh and bones and shit in there. Ew.
Man, fuck.
That's nasty. I can't.
And there was, like, the rumor that at, like, night he would, like, dance around with the body, right? Stuff like that.
But yeah, so she found out that was her sister. And I believe that the reason that she even went to his house was because he was seen dancing with Elena's corpse in the window, and just, you know, partaking in crackhead activities in general. He was a crazy man. I'm sure someone smelled the fucking perfume and decay as well, because that 7 fucking years. Oh my god. You would think that he would get caught sooner. You would think that the family would be like, hey, that guy's kind of weird. Maybe we don't want him to have the one key. Oh my god. I can't.
Yeah, but I guess they must have been like, well, he paid for it. I don't fucking know. I mean, there must have been, like, some suspicion at some point because, like, Elena's sister did eventually, like, confront him. Like, there must have been some suspicion.
I'm sure, but, or, I don't know. I guess you never really expect someone to, you know,
You don't really expect some crazy shit like that to happen to a loved one, you know?
Yeah.
Especially, like, after they've passed away. You just have to, ugh.
Yeah, you don't expect your sister to turn into a real doll.
Oh, no. We said we weren't gonna make that joke.
It's too good.
Ooh, it's too good. Ooh.
We can take it out. It's okay.
No, we're keeping it in.
Oh, God. Oh, no. Fuck.
Here in this podcast, we're raw. We don't care.
No. But anyway, yeah, so he gets found out for being a fucking crackhead, and being crazy, and he gets put into custody, and he gets something ridiculous, like 1 year in jail, because the jury was sympathetic to him, I guess. Yeah, they were like, oh, we've been lonely before too.
You've been lonely. It's the corpse's fault for being so sexy.
Yeah.
Haha.
Yeah.
And that really does, because Elena was Cuban, I believe, right?
Yeah, she was Cuban.
Yeah, so it's like, even at that time in, like, the 1930s, it's just, like, that Frollo thing where it's like, it's your fault for being so damn attractive and exotic, you know?
You know what? That's probably what it was.
Yeah, it's like putting blame on a literal corpse.
Yeah, a literal fucking... How dare you die of tuberculosis? You're so sexy. Like, oh my god. It's just so disgusting. How dare you slut, dying of tuberculosis in front of this
man? How dare you dying? A natural thing that we all
just
do.
Seducing him like that?
Yeah, how dare you seduce him like that? Christ. But yeah, so he got like the tamest fucking sentence.
It's just like, no fucking surprise. Every time, like, a woman is wronged, it's just like, oh, well, it was kind of her fault.
Yeah, well, it was kind of her fault. I mean...
Yeah.
If she had done something differently.
Yeah.
Yeah. Man, now I'm just bummed out. I'm like, fucking goddamn it, we can't even die in peace.
Can't even fucking be dead in peace, you know?
Yeah.
Don't fucking call me on my cell phone. I'm dead.
Seriously.
Stop texting me.
Stop texting me. Stop calling me. I'm dead.
Yeah, goddamn.
Oh my god.
You're dead
I hate
without me. Wink.
Winky
What
face.
would you do if I was dead with you?
No.
Winky face.
No. I hate it.
Getting cremated
God.
without me.
Don't decompose. You're so sexy.
So sexy, lol.
No.
Oh my god. Yeah, he's disgusting.
Damn, I just heard that you have tuberculosis. That shit sucks.
Send me nudes.
Send me nudes, please.
Oh god.
Send me nudes of your new silk puss.
No.
Yeah, I forgot. He actually he patched that up as well. So that's kind of more.
How did he patch it up?
I didn't even read into it. But you know, like her skin is like plaster and silk and whatnot. Like he patched her up.
Oh man, you didn't read into the details because you just couldn't.
Yeah, I don't even think there's a lot of details. I'm pretty sure that the police also didn't want to look into it.
Yeah, the police are just like, nope.
They were like, yeah, probably, dude. Like, if he's reconstructing the puss, he's probably using it.
Ugh.
Disgusting. Again, she's 21 years old at the time. He's 53. Like, it's just so nasty. Like, it's like an age difference. It's like a... Have you guys seen the Reddit of like relationship advice? And every time there's some fucking
relationship advice Reddit, yeah.
Yeah, and every time there's like some weird fucking shit going on, there's always like a crazy age gap. It's like that.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
Except one of them does not want to be in the relationship. But oh my god. So he's disgusting, right? When he gets out of jail, he asks for her corpse back. Like, you've been put in jail.
Excuse me? Like, yeah,
where's my body?
Yeah, let me just give it back to you.
Hey, I served my time. Can I get my wife back?
Yo, I made that. Can I have it back? Like, what kind of...
What happened to the body?
This is crazy crackhead energy. He asks for it back. He doesn't get it back.
Oh, good.
But to add insult to injury, like, not only was this poor girl's corpse desecrated by a fucking creepy old man, after she was patched up, she was put on display at a funeral home for people to gawk at.
Ugh.
Yeah. So there's a picture online of people looking at her body, and it's like a giant, there's like 300 people, well, I don't know, I can't fucking count. But there's like people packed into this room. And, I mean, I get that it's like a weird thing, like, we're talking about it, obviously. I get that it's a weird thing. It's an oddity that people want to see, but how fucking disgusting for someone to get, like, a ticket or, like, to stand in line to see, like, basically a crime scene. Dude. Yeah. Basically just the wrong. It's gross. It's gross. I don't think
so. Like, I haven't been to a lot of funerals, thank God, but, like, I will never look at the body. That's just something I can't do. And, like, every time I go to Mexico, I go to, like, 5 weddings and, like, 1 funeral. It's crazy.
Oh my God.
And I never look at the body because I have, like, this memory when I was a kid. We went to this funeral for, like, this young man. I think he was shot to death or something. The kid died tragically young. I don't remember how old he was because I was, like, a little kid at that time. I must have been, like, less than 10 years old.
Mm-hmm.
And I think looking back on it, the pastor must have had some sort of health issue because there was paramedics standing by the entrance, so I think there was something going on with, like, the pastor.
Mm-hmm.
But, like, I remember that, like, he was doing the service, the pastor, and, like, he walked away for, like, a moment, and, like, he came back, and, like, to me, and, like, my kid brain, it looked like he saw the corpse and he fainted.
Oh my God.
So, like, ever since that, like, I've never looked at, like, a corpse. Like, in the couple of funerals that I've gone to, I just won't go up to look at it.
Yeah. Well, I mean, yeah. If you have it in your mind that you're gonna faint from the look of a corpse. Yeah, no thanks. Yeah, I've been to a few funerals. It's kind of...
Mm-hmm.
You're not wrong. It's kind of... It's, like, it's really creepy. Well, I mean... creepy might not be the word. When you just look at the, like, when you just glance as you're saying your goodbyes, it's okay. But I was a dumb and curious child, so, like, it was my grandpa. I, like, stared at his face for a while. And you could, like, what's the word? What do you call the work that morticians do?
Embalmed.
No, like, you know.
Yeah, like an embalmed.
Like sewing the mouth shut and, like, the gluing the eyes down and whatnot. What I'm trying to say is that it's not invisible. And I got a glimpse of the wire that keeps the mouth shut.
Ooh.
Yeah.
No, I don't know nothing about that.
I mean, it's scary. Yeah. So the thought of going, like, recreationally to see some fucked up corpse, that's gross. You're nasty. All y'all need Jesus. I know it was in the 1930s, but all y'all need Jesus.
Ooh.
If you're listening. But yeah, so moral of the story is men are disgusting and women get absolutely no fucking respect.
And no justice.
No
No
justice.
justice, yeah. I mean, goddamn. Just put the man down. Why you gotta keep him in jail and then release him and shit? Especially after, like, he just requested
I know,
his body
right?
back. That's so nasty.
I know.
Oh
Just throw the whole man
I
away.
know.
It's fine. Get him out of
He's
here.
already old. He lived his life. Just kill him. That's that.
He lived his... He already outlived this 21-year-old
Exactly.
girl. He's got... Oh! Bro. I forgot.
Bruh.
Oh.
He's fucking crazy. Like, obviously he's fucking crazy, but he took it to the nth degree. He wanted... I forgot to mention that he wanted to, like, shoot her up into space.
Wait, what?
Because he thought... Yeah, he wanted to shoot her up into space because he thought the radiation would bring her back to life.
Oh my... Oh.
He's Excuse you. Like... Who let this man near their daughter? Like, I mean, I guess I'm not trying to blame the family.
Yeah,
but
I know.
like,
I guess you can't really foresee that kind of thing, but it's like, I don't know, man. What the hell kind of person? Oh my god. I get it's the 1930s and we weren't that educated on like a lot of things.
Yeah.
But even then, like someone
don't
should
got
have been like,
Alexa
"Hey, dude, you're
spy
stupid.
on
What are you
us."
talking about? You can't."
Yeah. Someone should have been like, "Hey, dude, you're creepy. Stop giving this dying girl presents.
Yeah, man.
Stop.
You can't bring her back.
She doesn't like you."
Wake me up. Wake me up.
I guess it's like, because back then it was like, oh, you can't reject a man's advances. That's rude.
Is that what it is? Man,
Maybe.
I
I
stay
don't know.
rude.
I'm hella rude to men that advance me. I don't.
I
give a
just
shit.
ignore them.
Don't even
I don't
care.
know about y'all. I just ignore people. That's how I be.
Oh yeah, that too.
Ah, dude, yeah.
That too, man. I can't. Yeah.
God, today I was.
I don't know. I guess I'm
today
looking
went to
at
the-
this through the lens of someone who super doesn't trust men. So it's like, so all of these like red flags, like he's 53, she's 21, he's professing her love, he's claiming that he's gonna cure her. I mean, I guess that's probably what blinded everyone, was that they thought he was a doctor and that she was gonna cure, or that he was gonna cure
Yeah,
her.
he took
but,
total
like,
advantage of that. You know, plain and simple. It's like, god damn, dude, you're
disgusting.
disgusting.
Piece
And
of
plus,
shit.
like, thinking about it, like, back in those days, even, like, today, sometimes you could get, like, the feeling that, like, doctors or nurses are, like, ignoring you, or they don't think you're that important. There's, like, an apathy to, like, people in, like, the medical field. So, like, having someone that like, comes to your family and is just like, I'm going to help your daughter. I'm going to fix her. You guys can trust me. Like, that really puts people at ease. Because especially because they're minorities, you know, they might have even gotten, like, lesser attention by the staff, you know?
It's making everything sad. I came
Sad
here.
story. It's
Came here
okay.
for a good
We'll
time.
we'll have a nicer episode tomorrow. Maybe we'll do a movie. We'll talk about the Chucky series.
Yeah. Hell yeah, talk about Chucky. Nah, I mean, I quote unquote like murder. So it was definitely an interesting subject and I like looking it up, but goddamn, fuck that guy. And fuck the people that gave him 1 year in prison. They were just like, oh, he's just an eccentric old man. It's like, bitch, eccentric. No. Eccentric my
Most
ass.
people don't do that shit.
Yeah. Eccentric is wearing fucking striped, I don't know, different styled shoes. No.
Putting on a Japanese street fashion dress.
Yeah.
Like me.
Eccentric
I
is
like
wearing-
eccentric fashion.
Yeah, eccentric is wearing poofy dresses that look like cupcakes. No.
Yeah. And then, like, the rest of the time you're just boring.
Meanwhile, he's like, oh my god. Meanwhile, he's like, yeah, I stuffed this woman and replaced her puss and face with silk and plaster. Eccentric.
Don't say it like that.
I don't know. Maybe I feel like maybe if they... I don't know. I don't know what the court hearing was, but I feel like if they had mentioned that he tuned up her nether regions, they probably would have given him a harsher sentence, I feel like.
Yeah, I think it was probably because of his age they didn't want to give him a harsh sentence, but it's just like, man, fuck that guy.
Yeah. I don't know, he had a good lawyer. He probably just strung him as like the lonely old man, like, oh, your poor grandpa, you never visit your grandpa, this is what happens.
Indeed.
I know. I hate it. It's disgusting. Fuck that man.
Fuck that guy. Yeah, what the hell?
Ooh. Yeah, man, but as you guys could clearly see from this picture, this body is not as nice looking as La Pascualita.
Oh yeah, no.
I think we could both agree on that. Pascualita looks like a fucking model. So
yeah, La Pascualita is done by definitely done by an artist.
Yeah, she just needs a better face up, you know? Her style's just a little bit outdated.
Yeah.
Make her face a little bit less pale and like she'll be a little bit more presentable. But I guess that's kind of part of her aesthetic too, is like she's putting like more old-timey wedding gowns, like stuff that like covers the neck and like the shoulders. Because it's you know, it matches her aesthetic.
Yeah. Actually, you know? Now that you mention it, I think they did... Hold on. I think they did give her a face-up.
Yeah?
Yeah.
She has, like, the purple lips and the eyeshadow, but it's just, like, very plain to me. Like, she could definitely use, like, a little bit more tint in the cheeks, especially. Like, no blush on a bride, you know?
Oh, yeah. Hello, blushing bride? Yeah. There you go. I think it's... Yeah. I found it on Facebook. Let me see. I show you. They either gave her a face-up or it's a different one altogether. Which I kind of hope it's a different one altogether. It kind of preserves the...
What was that?
I said, they either gave her a face-up or it's a different doll altogether. And I kind of hope... Or a different mannequin altogether. And I kind of hope that that's the case, that it's a different mannequin, because... I don't know, it's kind of a fun...
Yeah.
Kind of a fun piece of Chihuahua history, I think. Is this this creepy doll this creepy mannequin? Oh man!
Like after looking at this, Pascualita's pretty cool. I like her. I definitely dropped a small offer into her. Yeah. You know.
Bless my wedding. Girlfriend mannequin Pascualita moves her eyes. No. See, it looks kind of different. Let me see. I'm trying to get this Facebook page to open.
Yeah, post the picture on the Discord when you do get it so we can take a look at it.
Okay. Well, here we go. It's not like the... It's not the photo on the... What is it called? A timeline? It's not the photo that's on the timeline. It's the, what's it called? It's the, it's a profile picture is what I'm talking about.
La Pascualita has a Facebook page?
Yeah, it seems so.
Oh, wow. Cool.
You're like, I'm gonna follow that bitch.
Yeah, let's all follow Pascualita on Facebook,
On Facebook? Are you a fucking boomer? Who uses Facebook?
I do. Hashtag boomer.
Oh my god. Boomer gang.
I never see you post on
gang,
Facebook.
gang.
Do you only follow groups?
I always follow.
Yeah, she looks
cute. She looks like
yeah, she has like more of a tint to her face in this one.
See, they did exactly what we said. Give her some blush.
They gave her a little...
They made her less cockeyed, it looks like.
Yeah, the profile pic of her is like super cute.
It is. She looks very sweet. Very nice. Yeah, I ain't.
Do you think this is made by just like a fan or like the shop owners?
I feel like it's the shop. Well, I don't know. That's what I'm saying, is that I kind of hope that it's just a new one entirely. Or like a fan was like, oh,
Contact La Pascualita on Messenger.
oh hell yeah.
Wow. Yeah, like all of her dresses are like very vintage. It's very nice.
She's really cute. Yeah, I ain't afraid of this. I ain't afraid of no ghosts.
Well, there seems to be very little. Or I think I'm only looking at her photos and stuff. Do I have to like join the group in order to like see everything? That's cool though.
Yeah.
I like that.
Oh, for our listeners who are worried, I forgot. I'm sure there's a few. What's it called? Elena is now buried and laid to rest in an unmarked grave, so no one can dig her up.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, so that's fun.
Her body could finally be put to rest once and for all.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
after everything she's been through.
Seriously,
for 7 years.
Oh my god. Well, it was a long time ago, so hopefully she was finally able to decompose. Poor thing. It's so sad. Fuck, god damn it, I hate being a woman. We can't even decompose in peace.
I can't even decompose in peace.
I can't play RuneScape in peace without someone hollering at me. God damn.
Dude.
Yeah, being a lady
man. Dude, they holler at anything with tits. I don't understand. It's RuneScape.
It's RuneScape though.
Bro.
Buying GF.
It's RuneScape. It's pixels. Stop it.
Dude, I used to get like hella boyfriends on
Bro,
RuneScape,
I used yeah.
dude, when I was like 12.
Bro, I got boyfriends in every single fucking MMO, dude. Every single one. They're
Hell yeah, I get free shit.
They're so weird. They're like, "Oh, do you look anything like your avatar?" It's like, "No shit, I don't. You fucking weirdo."
No.
This is RuneScape.
I don't.
Yeah, this is library, dude.
Oh, dude.
Yes, I look exactly like my
when
RuneScape character.
I remember when I first met you, Angela, I was like telling you about how like men can't like roleplay sexually very
They
well.
can't. They don't know how to roleplay, dude.
They don't know how to roleplay online.
Yeah, 10 minutes.
Just like, this is why I always roleplay with just like other girls.
There you go.
There you go, man. That's how you gotta do it, man.
There you go.
The ladies.
See, Chibi, I think you might be slightly gay. Maybe just a little bit.
I'm fine. This is a part that I don't want to awaken right now.
This is the part that
I
what?
dislike men, but I don't want to clam the clam. Like, yeah, no homo.
It's a struggle. No homo, dude. I hate men, but also no homo.
Also, no homo.
No homo.
I need my meats.
I just,
Yeah.
That literally just be how
That's
it
just
is,
how it be.
man. I'm not even lying.
Literally just
That's
be
just
how
how
it
it
is.
be.
That's just how.
I just...
This is
It's
how
okay,
it
we
goes.
respect it. You know what I'm saying? Here in this podcast, we respect everybody's preferences. You feel me? That's just how it be.
Preferences.
Preferences.
Yeah. If anything, I'm a little sorry. It's okay. Wait, what was this? What was
But I
this? Oh
think-
yeah, they
I
can't.
think
Like
that's-
fucking 2 minutes in, they're like, grabs titty. It's like, bitch.
What was that?
I said, oh yeah, they can't roleplay. Like 2 minutes in, they're like, grabs titty. It's like, dude, stop.
It's like, bro, calm down.
Calm down.
You gotta give me your backstory, dude. You gotta
Exactly. You gotta ease in. You gotta tell me why I want you to grab my titty.
We gotta develop our characters, man.
So
The
stupid.
motivations. But I think that's about it for the podcast. It's a really
yeah.
short one today, actually, or a little bit more on focus, I think.
No, it's good. It's good.
But yeah. It's good. I feel like we're finally getting the groove of it.
Hell
Hell
yeah.
yeah. We're no longer boomers.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. A lot less stumbling.
True.
Yeah.
God.
Yeah. Gato knows what Discord is.
Oh yeah.
So yeah,
She knows how
we
to put
started
down the
podcast,
Audacity.
on the first episode when we started the podcast, we had to like show Gato how to install Discord just like moments before we started.
Yeah, Audacity.
recording.
I remember I was on Snapchat with y'all. I was like, like sending videos,
Yup.
like
You're
pointing
like, it no work. How
to
do?
do. Please help.
How to?
Yeah, ayudas,
my
por
God.
favor.
You're sending a
I know.
Snapchat like step by step what you were
Exactly.
doing.
I'm like, I need help.
But
Oh, yeah,
guys
you downloaded the fucking WinRAR
plug
version.
yourselves? Plug the
Or the
email and our social medias. Where can our audience get a hold of us?
I'm cutting
On
off.
the HauntsRUs at Instagram, HauntsRUs.
That's an underscore. Haunts_RUs. No. The social medias are they're on the.
You'll be in the link in
You'll
the URL, so y'all gonna
you
see
could also-
when you see it.
Yeah, you could also email us at hauntsrus@gmail.com. And just tell us your stories. Do you guys have any stories about like haunted dolls? Any like topics that you want us to talk about?
Yeah, man.
Or you just need to talk to someone
Send us hate mail.
that won't talk back to you?
Invite us to an
We
MLM.
want to do that. Yeah. Please don't send us hate mail. I'll take it personally.
I'll take it. Oh no.
I'm delicate.
Never mind. Don't send us hate mail. Only invite us to be part of your business, your MLM. Only invite us to be girl bosses.
Yeah, send us your MLM emails. Oh gosh, we didn't make a Patreon joke today. By the way, we don't have a Patreon. We just like making jokes
We
that
don't.
we do.
Yeah, it's like
So,
But if you
We
want
didn't-
us to have a Patreon, we'll make one.
I don't think we have.
I'll put all of my
Let's have
dolly's
a
feet on there, dude. I have multiple dolls with multiple feet.
hey, with feet. Hey, that's the cash cow. Hey.
No, we made that joke last time. We had to come. up
That's
with
not a
new
joke.
one.
It's a
Okay,
lifestyle.
okay. We got a new tier. If $50 tier gets you pictures of Gato's rubber doll. Wait, no, of Cheeb's rubber doll.
What? Wow.
Your rubber doll, the squishy one.
My rubber doll.
Yeah.
His feet aren't squishy.
What?
Like,
Well, moisturize it,
Or
girl.
his peck squishy.
the pecs are a
That
little
boy
bit
ashy.
squishy, I guess. Not like crazy squishy, like the Metal Gear figures.
Oh, fuck yeah.
No?
We got a new $100 tier where you can. We got pictures of Gato's mannequin crushes.
Yeah. My vintage 90s babes.
Top 10 sexiest mannequins at the Macy's.
At Macy's 2006.
Number 1, Macy's. No, give me number 10. Burger King foot
Number
lettuce.
10.
Oh, 15, excuse me.
Macy's.
Anyways, thank you for joining us tonight. Our theme song is by the Donk Monk. And I think that's it for today. Thank you for
Hey.
joining us.
Yeah. Will we see
And
them
then
on the
let's
other
stop
Okay.
recording.
side? Okay.
Be gone, thoughts.